When I first started listening, hitting power didn't mean nothing because usually I fix the word they can't find nothing to hit. So I never worry about hitting power. So a man like George that comes out with those big, that's where he throwing me, draws them back. Hey, watch out, here come the left. Here come the right. Oh, get ready, here come another left. That's what I hear when he's throwing it.
What I'm going to talk about, I'm going to assume that Big J understands this offline. All of us understands this offline. But Big J doesn't think that it should apply online. And I'm not saying that this should apply in every situation or with every person, but in some it does. Especially when the ones you are disrespecting got what you need. They're holding the keys to what Big J thinks he wants and foolishly believes that he deserves. That larger voice in the gender wars that he wish he had, he don't deserve it. Now, cops. I don't like the police. Unless I need them for something, then I love them. But I don't like the police. But I will respect them for more than a few different reasons. Big J feels that online he only needs to show respect for the people that he likes. Meanwhile, the rest of us understands that there are people that you should respect even if you like them or not. Big J thinks that that should only apply away from the internet. And the people who Big J routinely disrespects are the same people whose acceptance he seeks. Despite what Big J has said to the contrary, he does seek their acceptance. Never mind what he says. Big J absolutely does seek their acceptance and approval. And if acceptance is not the right word, then let me use affirmation. Big J needs them to affirm him. Like these crazy people who be needing to get these gender affirming surgeries. Big J needs for them to solidify his position in their circle. Meanwhile, he disrespects them on a constant. They hold the keys to what Big J wants. Meanwhile, he says, fuck you to their face. Self-destructive, like a car salesman being disrespectful to the person on the lot shopping for a car. Meanwhile, the salesman wants that sale. Big J is disrespectful to them. Meanwhile, we've heard Big J demanding we've heard him. We've all heard him. Y'all are gonna respect me. He demands it. We've heard him saying that. Been saying it for years. Meanwhile, he disrespects them on a daily, a weekly, a monthly, a yearly. He got a lot of nerve. Big J even thinks that he can swing on everybody at once, but expects for people to swing back at him one at a time, or one-on-one. I'm telling y'all, his respectometer is broken. And again, my assuming that he understands these things offline, because he wouldn't go swinging up in a crowd of people and expect for only one of them to hit him back, would he?
No!
Of course he wouldn't, but online he doesn't think that that respect applies. And I bring that part up because I heard Josh saying something to the effect that Big J is complaining about being ganged up on. Meanwhile, he disrespects bunches of people all at once, though. And I'm sure that if Big J hears this and he decides to respond, he's going to purposely miss the point and start saying, why would I respect this person when they done this? Or why would I respect that person when they done that? He's going to make the matter of respect into a thing about like. Big J, even when attacking people, he doesn't even feel that he needs to respect those persons for their individual skill. So he thinks that he can swing on everybody in the same way. George Foreman, in my opinion, was a better boxer than Muhammad Ali and was the best heavyweight during that time, in my opinion.
Right hand. This time he works over the shoulder of Foreman.
But Foreman got his block knocked off that evening because he thought that he could fight Ali in the same way that he fought everybody else. Hence the reason I've been on here knocking Big J's block off for 2 weeks. And listen, I'm not saying that Big J is better than me or he is a George Foreman in any way. Big J is a talentless, skillless, thoughtless, overly impulsive imbecile. So don't get my George Foreman reference confused. Because I'm talking about how he don't even respect people's individuality. Even in football, teams know that they can't play everybody the same way. Nations know that they can't do all nations like they do other nations, like all the people. A lot of people have asked, why don't the United States try to run up in China like they would Somalia or Afghanistan? How the United States did them countries. Or go try to run up in Russia all willy-nilly and see what happened. Big J thinks that respect should always be in regards to, he thinks that respect should always be in regards to like. And this is one, that juvenile thinking, this is one of the reasons why you hear me describe him as a little nigga. Because basic adult mature things he does not understand. Disrespects everybody, including himself. Because with him, like I said, respect is always a matter of like. And he don't like himself. That's clear. It's clear he don't like himself. He's even talked about how and why he doesn't like himself. A while back, I've played clips of him doing that. And this is why he's always making a fool of himself. And this is why we've often saw more than a few people try to stop him from making a fool of himself. He doesn't like himself. That's why he disrespects himself so much. And again, he's likely going to get on his channel yelling, why would I respect somebody who did this? And how could I respect somebody who did that? Missing the point on purpose. Wants to disrespect everybody. Meanwhile, he's the one in need of them. And that's why he does so much attention whoring. He needs them. Oh, and one more thing. I only plan on doing one more video about this fool after this.